Hi, Jeff. I'm Cherise. Just wanted to take a moment and respond to your post. Thank you for everything that you wrote. One of the things that you said that stood out to me first was you mentioned that it can be quite innocent to overlook being able to screen data or how we screen data. And I guess that plays a lot into the importance of what we're learning and being asked to understand right now. And so I looked up some additional research and found a really cool article, to me at least, called Dirty Data. Of course, the title stood out to me, but it was basically focused on some empirical methods that should be used throughout the research process. I definitely think that our text did a really good job going through why we need to screen data, some of the assumptions that are important and pieces to look for, but then in matching that with other sources, it has really continued to help me get a full understanding in terms of the before, during, and after process of screening and being able to clean our data. Recognizing that not all screening tools are for all studies. And for me, that's something that I really want to try and keep in mind. I think when we're learning statistics, or at least for myself, I'll speak for myself, it's also, I think it can be easy to get comfortable with what you know. And so we might find that we understand well one specific way of screening data, but not necessarily recognizing that we do need to have some idea of how to do it in multiple ways. And also along the process, knowing that the assumptions should match the screening tools that we use, as well as those pieces match the constructs that we're trying to measure in our design. And I'm always constantly trying to find a way to help all of this fit in my mind. One of the most helpful pieces that I also found, again, between our text and some additional research, was a data screening checklist. I saw a few different types. They are fairly similar in their approach, but one specifically that I'm looking at here, again, referencing what I said earlier, talks about using a combination of different screening techniques and making sure that we eliminate participants who basically they're showing kind of insufficient effort. And then the last piece that I plan to start looking for more as I look at articles is it talked about reporting the results of the study both before and after employing data screenings. And I don't know if that's something that ever stood out to me. So one of the ways, again, that I just attempt to take what we're doing and try to apply it to everything else that we're learning in our respective programs is I want to start back going through those research sections. I do feel like I'm understanding them more and more and really noticing what are the research screening methods that team of researchers use, and are they reporting both before and after, and how does that increase basically our understanding and our insight of how the data changed over time, what they did to replicate the data, and then how that might even impact the kind of data that I use for future research myself, or as I'm trying to determine research gaps that exist. Again, thank you for your post. It really spurred some great thoughts in me and encouraged me to look further in some areas. Have a good one.